Halo Infinite is dying. Halo Infinite is officially dying in 2022. Let's discuss Halo Infinite, shall we? So, welcome back to another episode of Tech and Gaming Reviews. And today, we're going to be talking about Halo Infinite, the game that just has recently came out just a few months ago. And it has been getting some backlash and all of this nonsense for over the last couple of months. And the game should have been delayed again. Now, Microsoft was originally going to launch Halo Infinite as a launch title for the Xbox Series X. Now, before everybody goes, oh, that's not an only exclusive for the Series X, it did come out for the Xbox One platforms. And honestly, the Xbox One X version of Halo Infinite, I still think is a really good port and whatnot, like when it comes to like the frame rate and the resolution and the fidelity and visuals and whatnot. The Xbox One X still managed to make Halo Infinite look good on an Xbox One X. So if I was you, I would highly recommend avoiding playing Halo Infinite on the base Xbox One and even the Xbox One S, and I honestly recommend either playing on an Xbox One X or either the Xbox Series S or Series X, but not play on a base Xbox One if you really like Halo Infinite. But I still think that Halo Infinite on the One X still looks and plays perfectly. But that is not why we're talking about Halo Infinite on this video. Now, the game was officially delayed for a whole year, and it's a big game changer. Like, the game did not look that great when it was showed off at Xbox's July event in 2020, just months before the Series X came out. And a year later, it is definitely a big game changer that they delayed the game a whole year, but the game still needed like 6 more months of a delay. And Microsoft and 343 Industries literally do not have nothing but to blame themselves. This is why when games get finished and rushed out to meet their quarter, this is what happens. People do not like the product because the product was not finished. Now, the single player experience on Halo Infinite is really good. I absolutely love the multiplayer. But there is a popular mode that was not in the game, especially when Halo Infinite's multiplayer launched on November 15th, 2021, and that was Team Slayer. Like, how can you forget a game mode that was popular from the very first Halo game 20 years ago? And you basically could not put that, especially in your newest title, even, it doesn't make any sense. Team Slayer is a multiplayer mode that most Halo fans out there play and really love. Like, it was in Halo 3 when it came out for the 360. It was in Halo 4. It was even in Halo 5 Guardians, even though a lot of people disagree and did not like Halo 5 Guardians at all, which it was a decent game. It wasn't garbage, and it definitely wasn't as superior as like the old Halos, and especially Infinite in my opinion. But Halo 5 Guardians had Team Slayer in it. when it first came out for especially the base Xbox One in 2015. And you're telling me that you couldn't put that into the game of Halo Infinite when you could probably literally just add that mode in just like that. It doesn't require work, and how can you miss something like that? But this is not the only feature that is missing in Halo Infinite. You also got the co-op campaign, which is also not in Halo Infinite. And then you also got Forge, which are very, very two popular modes. And as from what I've noticed, I'm pretty sure that those modes were in Halo 3 and Halo 4 and Halo 5 Guardians. The last three major Halo games, those modes were in. Maybe not Forge or co-op, to say maybe in Halo 3, but I do remember that Halo 4 and Halo 5 Guardians did have co-op campaign. But I could be wrong, and Halo 3 probably did. But in the most part, those were modes that were implemented day one of each of those three Halo games on launch day. Whether it's Halo 3, Halo 4, or Halo 5 Guardians. Those modes were in those games at launch, even if the games were unfinished. So people are just getting fed up because they keep delaying the features, because now co-op campaign is now a few months later on now, and it was going to come in May, but now that recently got delayed more farther, and Forge is also going to be delayed even later, and people are just fed up with it, and they keep implementing microtransactions, making you buy stuff instead of putting the most important modes and making sure the game is well polished. They're just too busy worried about the money than worry about the game itself. And then this is what happens when you don't worry about the product and you worry about only money to meet your quarters. This is what happens. You get fired. Shots get fired back. This is what happens when you rush a game and you only do stuff about the money instead of worrying about fixing the damn game first. So, I don't know what else to say, but I personally love Halo Infinite. I love the single player and I love the multiplayer, but I don't even hardly play it that much myself either. And maybe every once in a while I play multiplayer just to, find something to play, but yeah, I barely ever play Halo Infinite just as well, because, they just, it would be nice to be able to play with my friend on PC on my Xbox console to play co-op campaign, and for them to quit delaying it and actually work and make it come to the game in the next update. It would be nice, literally, because my friend is willing to play the campaign with me, and I would love to play co-op campaign with my friend. And this is not the only friend that wants to play it. There's a couple others. So I see why everybody's having really frustration with Halo Infinite. So I honestly am all with you on there, because I personally I haven't fully played Halo Infinite since February. So it's been roughly over 2 months just about. So this is Tech and Gaming Reviews. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you guys could, please smack that like button, and also be sure to subscribe if you are new to this channel, and also be sure to leave us a comment down in the comment section down below of your thoughts with Halo Infinite dying within months after its initial release. But without further ado, this is Tech and Gaming Reviews. So like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll be notified with every new video. And we will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.